See, I keep hitting my head. I keep hitting my head. I keep hitting not my head, my hat. I'm not used to wearing them. I put it on, remind everybody that I am a very sophisticated duchessa. Duchessa, duchessa. And I also wanted to remind everybody that princess of the people, Princess Diana was wearing hats. We danced our nights away in Colombia. I said I was going to come back to you and I was going to keep you updated to the rest of our royal tour. Hola. Now everybody knows that I can dance. It is the first time that I got to expose myself dancing, dirty dancing. I let myself go. Everybody was saying that my mask was slipping when I was doing the morning interview with Jane Pauley. So then I decided I am going to make my own choice to let my mask slip. I'm going to show everybody what it took for me to get my hands on Prince Harry. It was my understanding. It was my joyous behavior. It was my flair for life. I am not at all about fighting. I do not like to fight, as I said it so well on the stage in Colombia when I was invited to do a Q&A by the vicepresidente, Francia Marquez, her husband. I danced with him. He's got some moves on him. Oh my goodness. Prince Harry has his own moves. Did you see his manly moves, walking around, doing his manly ho ho manly dance? That's where we connect. That's why we are so in love with each other. We both are free people. We are free and we are spontaneous. We are in the moment. Now, since I'm back home in Montecito, I just wanted to let you know about the dancing we did. There was some footage that was out there, but I don't think it captured all of the fun we had with the Colombian people. Oh, such an incredible royal tour. We are welcoming other countries to invite us to more tours. Now that my performance is over, being back home, I am going to be less performative in my episode. I hope you understand, but I am exhausted. I am exhausted putting on the masks, keeping up the performance, pulling off the fact that I speak Spanish when all I did was memorize a couple of lines and I pretended to translate for my prince. All of that takes so much. I am exhausted. It was my tour, even though I cannot relate to those people. I'm sorry to say, I am a duchess. I don't even know if I can relate to you people. And I'm sorry to say that. It doesn't mean that I don't care. It doesn't mean that I don't love you. I just don't relate to you because I am so much more above. I'm sorry. Why do I have to reveal everything? I hope you understand it, and I hope you will take it as a compliment. I hope you will take it as something that I'm doing, which is being transparent, and that makes me a real, honest human being. We wait for other invitations to do our next royal tour. Anybody who would like us to come to your corrupt countries, any other vicepresidente corrupted in so many ways. The reason she invited me on this royal tour to Colombia, we have so many things in common. She went from rags to riches. And once she got to that power, to that status of vice president, she got so used to having a very rich life. She got used to being flown by helicopters the same way that we are being flown by private jets. That was the connection. That's why when she saw my and my Duke Netflix series, She saw all of the many things we said which had nothing to do with the truth. She probably started to relate to us in that way. So we are very pleased. We are very thankful that we were part of the 4-day tour, royal tour, my royal tour, even though I wasn't predicting that my Prince Harry, El Duques, was going to be the center of attention. I thought that everybody was going to call out my name, Duquesa, Duquesa, Meghan, Duquesa, look here, look here, look here. But from the very first day, I don't know if you noticed, the very first day, before I decided that I was going to learn a couple of lines in Spanish to let people know that I do speak Spanish, which I don't, but I can memorize a couple of lines. I did not even want to do that much work to give those lines in Spanish. What changed my mind was the first day of our tour, I was sitting next to the vicepresidente. To her right was sitting her gorgeous husband, her trophy husband. I pulled him into me. He put his breath, his face onto my neck. I wanted to make my Duke jealous because of his engagement on such an intimate level with that translator that we had to fire. Me and him kissing, his face into my neck. I could feel his breathing on my right side of my face and my neck. He gave me the most caliente hug and beso. I was melting, to be honest, but I also wanted to make my Duke jealous. I could not believe what my Duke, Prince Harry, did. My prince, when I looked to my left, not wanting to let the cameras know that I'm looking to my left, I don't want anybody to know that I'm jealous. I don't want anybody to know that my prince is mine. I need him for my status. I don't want any other woman taking him away and taking my royal titles. You can understand that I was angry, right? What do you think that my prince, El Duques, was doing? He was talking to this woman translator. He even went so far as to, in a subtle move, as a lover would do, took his left hand, he placed it on the back of the chair of the woman translator as he was calling for someone to come to him from the back. It was one of those intimate gestures that you do not do with a stranger. So then I said, forget the plan I had. I am going to have to adjust. As an actress, we must know how to adjust to the moment. If another scenario pops up, as actors, as I am, powerful, amazing actress, I knew to adjust. I pulled it off. So that was overall my recap on my royal tour. Even though Prince Harry got more attention, what can I do? What can I say? But I was able to rein him back. I reined him back. Horsey, rein him back. Reined him back into my claws, into my scenario. He believes everything. He believes everything. He's not one of those smart people. A lot of people say that about him. I'm not the only one who says that. He believes that he does not have to have me be great at acting because he doesn't know great acting from mediocre acting. So he believes mediocre acting from me. I'm lucky. I am so lucky. Thank God. Can you imagine if I would have been with Prince William? Can you imagine if I would have married Prince William? I couldn't have. I couldn't have. He would have been able to get me from the first moment as he did. That's why the whole conflict and the whole brotherly rift happened. Ooh, what is with me being so honest? This was a behind the scene kind of episode. I choose to reveal to you my private persona. Gracias. Prego. Oh, that's Italian. I'm going back to my Italian. Oops, 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 oops. How do you say please? How do you say please in Spanish? I did not learn that, so I will have to learn it for the next scenario. I have to pretend that I speak a language. Thank you, gracias. Besos.